Thank you. Thank you. Good evening. On behalf of Biderech, it is my distinct honor to introduce Mordechai Weinberger, who has graciously volunteered his time and expertise tonight. What you see here tonight is 100% real. This is not staged, and it was not practiced beforehand. In fact, I can assure you, Mordechai Weinberger has never seen any of the participants on stage before tonight. So sit back and watch. You will now begin to appreciate the power of the mind and will be amazed at all that we can become.
In fact, while you guys are relaxing, I'm just going to give these guys a little information. Hypnosis is a natural state. We all are in hypnosis. Have you ever driven about a 2-hour drive and you noticed, hey, I'm 3 exits down the line? Close your eyes, guys, close your eyes. And notice how we're putting sand and bricks in this bucket. It's getting heavier, and that hand is going down, down, down. Heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier in your right hand. Excellent. Heavier and heavier and heavier, going down, 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 down. And how are you doing?
I'm fine.
You're fine. Right. Things seem to be not so comfortable.
Not comfortable.
Like to pick up quarters from the floor. I thought it was gold and put it in the pocket, and I felt his hat and I jumped. You know, it's stuff that I wouldn't have done it in front of a crowd.
Now I'm going to do something that's going to be very, very interesting. I'm going to numb your thumb, this part of the skin. Now, do you give me permission to pinch your finger, that area?
Yes.
Do you feel anything? Any pain at all? Excellent.
It's a very relaxing stage. I felt very calm and very peaceful.
Ooh, that is so relaxing. Do you think you picked up what the ballet is now?
Yes.
Okay, well then right now by the count of 5, you're going to know the ballet. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Dance the ballet. And now we're going to have both of you dance the ballet at the same time.
So I'm not that personality to go on stage and jump in front of people. I'm more the quiet guy.
Moishe, staat je nose? Ik ga disconnect my phone. Hack je op the phone of me? Met haar mama. Iemand toe van de bill, niet die. Okay? En die tools zijn mijn eigen. Wat dacht die toe ervan? Oké, dan zweer ik het.
In general, I'm a quiet person, but I was jumping on a stage in front of people. I was singing. I didn't know the dance that I was dancing. I was playing guitar. I was out of control. I don't know.
1, go! I think someone's in the lead.
When I saw clips of me, I felt really embarrassed.
All right, my friend. And now, we're going to count down from 10 to 1, the number 6 disappearing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I hope you didn't ask me my bank account or my social or my mother's maiden name.
I'd like to just share with you some information about the brain that I hope you'll be able to take with you and integrate it in your life. So, I'm asked many times questions as a therapist that works with lots and lots of people. Is there just one solution that fits the mind, that fits every person? And the answer to that is, let me just explain to you how the mind works, and then you'll get the answer. So our mind is really divided into 3 components. The inspiration, which is the subconscious, logic, and action level. Let me just clarify what they are, so this way you'll understand it. Subconscious is the part of the brain that we don't think about. It happens automatic and it repeats itself all the time. So for an example, if someone finds patterns in their life where people are always yelling at them, they're always successful, they're smart, they aren't smart, somehow they're always the one that's closing the deal, the other person isn't, It's not logic. Somehow the people that are always successful are successful. Somehow the people that aren't, it just doesn't happen. So there's an inner vibe to people, and that comes from your inspiration level, from that subconscious level. Then there's a logic level, which is thought patterns. Thought means we need information. How do you do something? You go to training, you go to college, you learn Gemara, you learn Halacha, you got to be taught the basics. That is logic. You're taught how to do and what to do. Without that training, you might have all the excitement in the world, but you're going to make mistakes. Then there comes the third level, the action level. The action level is a level where you don't have to think. It just happens. So someone gets up in the morning. If you're trained to get up in the military, they're just up. They hear it. You take a yeshiva bacher, and you got to convince him and push him and schlep him. Same things people, they got to do things in business. Either you just make those phone calls and it happens, or like, oh, I got to make the phone call. That has nothing to do with your inspiration, nothing to do with your logic, but it has to do with an action level. So to really help a person, some people need the inspiration level, some people need help with the logic, and some people need help with the action level, with the behavioral. What I find many people need is actually that inspiration level. How do you tune into that subconscious, to that zest, build up that excitement in life? So it's interesting because people ask me, if you notice that there are 3 levels, for an example, the inspiration, the logic, and the action level, have I made it into a formula? And the answer is yes. It's amazing working with so many people and done so many sessions that there's a certain pattern that I notice that almost every human being must go through. And what I've decided to do was, and this is after years of hard work, is to sort of recognize and notice that there is a formula, and I call it the winner formula. Because just by using the inspiration, the logic, and the action, you're almost guaranteed to succeed in life. And this is something that you don't have to be a licensed therapist to learn. This is something that every human being, to succeed, needs to understand these components. In fact, if you look at every person that is successful, they actually utilize each of these 3 components. They have that inspiration, that drive, that thriving. They'll do the phone calls at night. They get up in the morning. There's a zest. There's logic. They know what to do. They have a question. They know who to call. They'll call an accountant. They'll call an attorney. They'll call a Rav. And then there's the action. There's the implementation of the idea, of the dream. They do it. They work on it. And they don't have to push themselves. It happens.